Hi everyone, it's Psychic Jen here today for Monday Psychic Minute with my little pal Sophia, my other little toy poodle who's 16. Well, the question that I got this week is very appropriate, and it is, do animals communicate with us after they've passed to the spirit world? And some of you know that last week I had to take my other little sweet poodle, Tinkerbell, who was 19 and a half years old. I had to take her to be euthanized after her health just failed, and I didn't want her to suffer. So this being very fresh in my mind, I've had some experiences that I wanted to share with you. And the answer to the question is absolutely yes. And I've had firsthand experiences my whole life, and I've been doing readings for 20 some years, and other people's animals have communicated with me as well as my own. On almost every reading that people have pets, they do come through, and they come through with all kinds of wonderful information and evidence. Now, the things that just happened to me recently I'll share is the day after Tinkerbell passed. I had Sophia was in the bedroom with me, which is just next to the kitchen, and I heard Tinkerbell's bark, which is very distinctive. And she only does it as she got older. She would just bark once, just a yip, a real loud yip. And there are no other dogs around. I checked. I got up and looked, and it was her. I knew it was her communicating with me. And then I have seen her, a shadow outline of her on the bed where she would sit. And I also heard, as I was sitting down to think about what I was going to say today, is I heard her little pitter patter of her little toenails. And if you have little dogs, you know what I'm talking about, on the floor. So I heard the little in the kitchen just as I was sitting down maybe 20 minutes ago, which was wonderful. So I thanked her for that. And I know she'll be with me all the time, and all I have to do is ask her to connect with me. And it may not be that second, and it may not be that day, but she'll do her best. I just know. And I've had visitations from my other dogs that I've had over the years as well. Now, the other question people ask is there a time limit to when animals can communicate with us? Some people say, oh, it's got to be within 30 or 45 days. Otherwise, they can't. Well, I have found that not to be true at all. I have had animals in readings communicate with me after they've been gone for 50 plus years. Childhood pets, pets that the person I was reading for had to think that they didn't even remember. So it wasn't, no one can say, oh, you're reading their mind, which I don't do anyway. But they weren't even thinking about these animals, and they come through and show me what they look like, where their favorite places to sit, their favorite foods, their favorite toys, their attitudes, how they behaved, who their friends were. I've had animals come and show me who passed and who they missed. So I just love the evidence that animals can come through with. And I do feel like our loved ones in spirit, our people, do assist our animals. And often they will come through holding an animal so that they show you that they are there helping and taking care of our animals on the spirit side of life. I hope that helped, and I wish you all the best. And if you're going through having an elderly pet, or one that's ill, or one that you have recently lost, or even lost a long time ago, just ask for them to communicate and know that they will. All right, take care. And again, of course, send in your questions. You can text them or send them in an email or a message through Instagram or Facebook. All right, you all take care. Thank you. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.